I got a camera that can track me. What do you think, girlies? What was my opening joke again? Oh, yes, okay. Are fairies a type of insect? Is Tinkerbell part mosquito? Does that make me a bug? I had that planned for 2 days. Anyways, I am here at the Grand Floridian, Disney's most expensive resort. Do you see it? Because I'm gonna be eating at their $66 buffet restaurant called the 1900 Park Fair. I have never been, and I put $80 in the title because with tip, it's gonna pass $80. There's people clapping. Oh, it's a wedding. Yes, congratulations. I'm too awkward to say something, but hi. Anyways, Timmy, focus. I'm gonna be eating at this buffet. I'm gonna try to taste test everything they have. Hopefully they have a lot of options, and I'm gonna rate everything from 1 to 10. Now, hey, there's a catch. This isn't just the buffet where you eat delicious foods. This is a buffet where you meet magical Disney characters as well. They come to your table and they say, hey girl, how's the food? I hope it's good. And you have to converse with them. Now, I have done some of the Disney buffets where you meet like the animal characters, like the ones in the big-headed costumes, and those characters can't talk to you. So like you just have to say, hi, giggle. Even though those characters can't even talk, they still terrified me. I was so awkward, I was so cringe, especially Piglet. Piglet came after me, okay? What? You're sweating the camera. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Here's what's coming past. I'm scared. You got? I don't want to see that piece of bacon again in my life. But at this restaurant, these are real characters, like human beings in a wig and makeup, and you have to make conversation because they're gonna be talking to you back. And you guys know me, I'm a very socially awkward person, and Disney characters terrify me. Like, I'm a Disney stan, but I don't want to meet these characters. It's just too much pressure. And of course, a lot of you know I have a stutter. I have gone to speech therapy for the past 1.5 years, and it's gotten a lot better, but meeting new people still makes the old voice box go sometimes. I just always see all these other Disney influencers like talking to the characters like, hey Mickey, how's life? How's Mrs. Rat? How's the cheese? Did you cut the cheese yet, Mickey? And I'm just here like, how do they do it? But as you guys know, I am a new Disney influencer, so I have to get used to this. I have to learn how to meet these magical beings, you know? I'm gonna be meeting Mirabelle, Cinderella, Aladdin, and Tiana. I am most excited to meet Tiana because at this restaurant, they serve her gumbo. And I've never had it, so I'm so hyped to try it. And I am gonna tell her that I love it, even if I don't like it, just to be polite, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. I mean, it's Tiana's gumbo. They can't mess this up. You know what, Timmy? Man up, toughen up, toughen up, toughen up. I'm just gonna fake it till I make it. I'm gonna fake the confidence. I'm gonna fake the energy. If I'm focused on acting, maybe I won't be so awkward. So that's the new plan. I just came up with it. Now camera, can you track this? I think they're still watching me. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It's the easiest way to support little old me and my whole career. As Mickey once said, help a girl out. Also, do I have a pit stain? Oh, you didn't see that. Also subscribe if you're new here. I make food content, Disney food, restaurant food. I'm about to start traveling. I have 3 trips booked. You don't wanna miss that, girl. Anyways, my reservation is in about an hour. I'm just gonna browse around until it's time. Let's go. This is the best camera ever. Oh my goodness. This is the Grand Floridian Resort lobby. If you haven't been here, then you haven't seen true luxury. These are the Grand Floridian stairs that I love so much. They make me feel like Rose on the Titanic. I don't know why. And every time I come here, I have to walk on them. The Grand Floridian just makes you feel like a piece of caviar. You know, it makes you feel like a bubble in a champagne glass. Even the elevators are made with 4 carats of gold, 4 celeries. Here's some more pretty shots of the hallways and the marble floors. And here are some of the little women, Beth, Joe, and Amy, painted onto plates. Beth's plate is running a fever as per usual. And this is sort of like the outside area where like all the rooms are and the pools and all that stuff. It's so nice, it's so calming. And this is the restaurant that I'm gonna be eating at, 1900 Park Fair. Such a cute little vintagey sign, right? And this is the waiting room. It was pretty packed. And they had some pretty little decorations, but I was very nervous. My stomach was trying to take me on a trip to Koreatown, and I said, not today. and I got it together because I am a Disney influencer. This is what the inside of the restaurant looks like. It's so charming. It's so pretty. Tons of chandeliers. There's a chef with a hat from France probably, and there may or may not be a rat in there controlling him. They also have these gorgeous portraits of Disney movies, including Wish, which is the newest Disney movie, which no one liked besides me. I'm obsessed with it. You can see Alice, Tiana, Aladdin, Snow. Her full name is actually Blizzard White. She's a Dairy Queen item. And these are the buffet food options. We have some focaccia with like tomato seasonings on top, some cheese, some rolls, and some different types of salads as well. And this is the kids menu area. They have some corn, some meatballs, some marinara sauce. They also had some cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, and some chicken nuggets. Now back to the main buffet. They had some chicken noodle soup, Tiana's iconic gumbo, and some jasmine rice. They also had some curry chicken and this impossible pasta pesto stuff, some sausages, and some mac and queso. And then also some green beans, some salmon, and some glazed carrots. Ooh, I have to burp. Sorry, okay. Oh, they also had some mashed potatoes and some different sauces for the prime rib, which is coming up right now. There it is, being sliced up. And they also had a nice blob of turkey. Oh, wait. And they also had some shrimps and some more salads. And I'll show you guys the desserts when it's time for dessert, okay? Okay, girlies, I am waiting to put in my drink order and then I can go and start getting food. I'm so nervous. And apparently this is a wish card. So you write down your wish. I wish to be left alone. I'm just kidding. That's so rude. I wish to have some fun interactions without feeling too awkward. And we have signatures of all the characters that we're gonna meet, including Miss Cindy, Miss Shu herself, Miss Payless. I haven't seen any characters yet, by the way, so I don't think they've come out yet. Oh, hello, I'm sorry.
How are you today? Well,
I'm good, how are you?
Park Fair. Guess what we're doing today?
What?
We're celebrating the magical power of a wish.
Oh.
So if you don't write it down, if it's a wish in your heart or a wish in your head, as long as you have a wish,
okay,
that's the important part.
Great, that all sounds great. Okay, thank you so much. Guys, I just saw Mirabelle. So this was my first plate. I got a piece of pepperoni pizza from the kids buffet. I got a whole leg of curry roasted chicken, and I got some mac and cheese. Look at that, guys. And some mashed potatoes and some glazed baby carrots. So cute. And this impossible sausage pesto pasta stuff. Plus, of course, Tiana's gumbo with some jasmine rice underneath. Okay, so first things first, I think I have to try Tiana's gumbo because if she shows up, I have to be able to tell her that I tried it and I have to compliment it no matter what. Let's try Tiana's famous gumbo. Oh, that. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tiana. Tiana. You outdid yourself, bestie. The soup's texture is so thick and hearty and filling, and the flavor is very smoky, but it's not like artificially smoky. It's like singed oak smoky. You know, the sausage is delicious. It has such a strong flavor, and the jasmine rice is really fluffy, and it tastes fresh. I bet Jasmine made it herself. Overall, it just has such a rich flavor. I am giving Tiana's gumbo a 10 out of 10. Amazing start. Delicious, delectable. Next up, let's try the mashed potatoes. They look extremely creamy. Mirabelle's dancing over here. Oh, ooh. Oh. Okay, I can see why it's $66. Wow. Those mashed potatoes are possibly the creamiest, dreamiest, most magical, wish-filled mashed potatoes I've ever had. They are so buttery and so creamy that they're almost stretchy. Tiana's right there. They're almost stretchy. And flavor-wise, they just taste so buttery and salty, and they're just perfection. Once again, another 10 out of 10. What is going on? Someone cast a spell on this. It was definitely Maleficent. She said, "You're not inviting me to the buffet?" Well, it's still gonna eat. So are you. I think Mirabelle's coming next. Oh, she's coming. Okay, I can't do this. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm full. Hi. Oh my gosh, yours too. We're twins.
We are. All you need is the curly hair. Yeah.
And the skirt, this gorgeous skirt.
I mean, you got a really cool shirt.
Oh, thank you. It's
so, like,
new.
like a backwards thing. Your shirt matches my skirt, and your like.
Yes, yeah, but these are black, but it's almost. There's some black details on there.
I got my butterflies.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love your whole outfit. So gorgeous.
Maybe you could add a couple of butterflies onto your outfit.
I would love that.
Okay, what's your favorite color?
It like fluctuates.
Okay.
I guess Yellow?
Yellow. Okay.
I haven't thought about it in a long time. Now that I'm 30, I've been busy.
What? Yeah, I mean, I don't see it.
I don't look 30?
No.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you could probably be part of the familia.
I would love that. I am Cuban.
You are?
So, you know, Colombian, Cuban, it's...
They both start with a C.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You want to take a picture?
Oh, yes, please. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. You were wonderful.
Yellow butterfly.
Yes, yellow butterfly. I love that. Thank you. Okay, I think I ate that. She was so nice. She's good at making conversation because I didn't do any heavy lifting there. I haven't ridden.
And you saw Mirabelle.
Yes, she was so sweet.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I know in her outfit.
I know, she looks amazing. I'm doing great. This is my moment. Let's try the pizza. This is from the kids menu. A lot is coming over here. This is fine. You know, I would compare this kid's pizza to 7-Eleven. It isn't bad, but it tastes like a cheaper frozen pizza, like a pizza you would find at the Dollar Tree, which I've had a lot of those. You know who it's giving? Miss Celeste. Have you heard of Celeste? She has pizzas that are like $1, and they're basically floppy tortillas of grease. This is kind of giving that. Then again, keep in mind, this is for kids. It is meant to be flavorless. But I don't know if it's meant to be this soggily greasy. So I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. Next up, let's try the carrots. Oh, gorgeous. First of all, they still have a little bit of a crunch to them, which I love. They're not soggy at all. There's a sweet honey flavor, but also a slight tanginess I can't put my finger on. I'm just loving the sweet, salty glaze happening here, and they're not too sweet. Some honey carrots can be too sweet. We don't like that. I'm giving the carrots a strong 8 out of 10. Let's try the mac and queso. Okay. I thought he was coming to the table. Oh my gosh. This mac and cheese is amazing. I got so scared. I could barely taste it for a second, but it's incredible. It has that homemade texture, and I always talk about the homemade mac and cheese texture, which is like a floury, buttery, almost grainy texture, but in a good way. It just feels very homey. Hello, how are you?
Fantastic, I'm Aladdin. What's your name?
And there it is, the stutter. I was scared this would happen, but as you'll see in a second, it is not a big deal. And I'm trying to learn to not be ashamed of it, okay? Timmy, I have a stutter.
Have you been to the marketplace today?
No, I haven't, no.
Well, earlier today I was with a boo.
Oh yes, I love a
I
boo.
love him too. He's my oldest friend. We were looking for a beautiful little object for Jasmine to wear around.
Oh yeah?
Like a necklace. But we can't find anything that's just as beautiful as she is.
Oh,
I
of
think
course,
that's what
she's so
boo is.
stunning.
Her hair, her eyes.
The hair, the eyes, the outfit, and the ponytail.
I get to spend the rest of my life with her. I'm so happy.
You were so lucky.
A whole new world with her.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Boys.
I got stuck when I said my name. It's part of me. I'm always gonna have a stutter. I have learned to not be ashamed even when I feel incredibly embarrassed. But he was so nice, and that's a man that treasures his wife. Every man should be like that. He was just going on and on about her beauty, and I was saying, exactly. But it's so nice to see a couple that has been together since the 90s, like 30 years, still thriving and still deeply in love. Also, the mac and cheese is incredibly sharp. It tastes like white cheddar, and it tastes like they put a lot of cheese in here. This is not processed. This is legit, and it's amazing. Mac and cheese is a 10 out of 10. Next up, let's try this impossible sausage pasta spinach looking thing. That is impossibly salty. The impossible sausage tastes fine. It tastes like real sausage. It definitely tastes very possible. And there is a strong spinach basil flavor. It's almost giving pesto, but it's just, like I said, so salty that I couldn't even enjoy one bite of it. So because to me it's inedible and impossible, I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 10. Girl. Now let's try this curry spiced chicken. I got a leg because it's like the smallest portion out of all the different parts of the bird, you know? Oh my goodness. It looks pink. Currently it is giving piglet if he was a chicken, but it's definitely cooked. It's so tender and it's a little too salty once again, but it doesn't ruin it. I can ignore it because the curry flavor is so delicious and creamy and strong and vibrant. And the curry sauce paired with this really tender chicken, it just works so well. delicious, but because of the salt, I'm gonna have to give it a 7 out of 10. I think Tiana's gonna be coming here soon. I'm excited to tell her that I genuinely loved her gumbo. I don't have to lie to her. That's good news. I tried everything on these plates, and I am happy to report that so far, most of the items are good. There's a few little stinkers, but so far I'm happy with the experience. It is time for round 2. Let's go get more food. Actually, I think I'm gonna wait until Tiana comes here because I want her to see that I actually did get her gumbo. So I'm just gonna stay here for a second. She's so pretty, and she's wearing her new Tiana's Bayou Adventure outfit. When Cinderella comes over here, I should just like speak in a mouse voice so she can understand me. I gotta eat that. Tiana, hi! Oh my gosh, this gumbo is incredible. What's in it? Oh yes, I would love that.
Now, it's my turn when I was little to ask Tabasco when I was making it with my daddy. Maybe you could do it for me instead?
Yes, please. And Tabasco is so good. I love Tabasco.
Okay, now, would you like to open some barbecue together?
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you.
Bye.
Bye. I did great. Yeah, she was so beautiful. I can't, like, I was actually kind of shook by her beauty. Stunned. That was so nice. So now we just have Cindy left, and she's right here. So I'm just gonna wait it out and meet her, and then I'll go get more food, and then I can fully relax. Because after this one, I'll have met all of them. Hi, Cinderella.
Your fairy godmothers might have had the same idea today.
Oh, blue. Twins. You look beautiful.
Well, my fairy godmother did choose blue, as she said it complimented the shape of my eye.
Oh, yes.
It does the same for you, too.
Thank
It makes you
you.
glow like the sunset in a dream.
Oh, thank you so much.
Blue can do the same for you, as it's done for me.
Yes.
Help your dreams, help sliding.
Become a queen also.
I think you already have everything it takes, the kindness and the courage to see it through.
Yes. Can I get a picture?
Love.
Thank you so much. It was so nice meeting you.
So lovely to see you, too. And since you were dreaming like I am, remember to be back before midnight.
Of course. It's a strict curfew, for sure.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Goodbye. That very well. Okay, I'm going to get some more food. Now I can relax. Oh, yes. And we can actually taste test a lot more things. So before I could even get up, they started this wishing ceremony where all the characters just kind of like walked around and everyone held up their wishing. Oh, there's Mirabelle. Hey, queen. Everyone held up their wishing paper and mine was empty. I forgot to write something. So that just means that my wish is in my heart. Just go with it, okay?
I wish my wish.
I wish my wish and believe in myself. Wasn't that a blast, girlies? Okay, so this is my second plate. I got a big blob of this prime rib. By the way, while I was eating it, I thought that it was roast beef, so just prepare to hear me say roast beef over and over. I also got a chunk of turkey. There it is. Very nice, very pretty. And some green beans as well. Some loaded potato salad, a chicken nugget, and this focaccia, and a piece of sausage. I have gotten so many compliments on this shirt from like the employees, a random mom. It is new, it is from Disney Store, and I have been like collecting Disney shirts. I'm obsessed now. If I go to Disney, I have to wear a Disney shirt. There's just no other option. You think I'm gonna wear Aeropostale? I mean, does it even exist anymore? Probably not. Disney does, Mickey does. I'm not one to usually get a big slab of meat like this. You know, I do love a nice lean steak, but this is like roast beef, but it's like roast beef with a blob of fat on it. Oh, thank you. I hope you didn't hear me. Ooh. But you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna try to eat around
the blubber.
I also did get a side of horseradish because they had some sauce options. I thought horseradish sounds quite daring, you know? You guys know I love spice and I love it when the horseradish singes my nostrils. This looks like a nice lean piece. I like it. I do. Do I prefer Arby's roast beef that looks like dried up skin? Yes, I do. But this is still good. Oh, no, that was a really good piece. I was like, wait, that's delicious. The edge of the meat has this delicious seared, salty steak flavor. That's delicious. And with the horseradish, oh, the middle of the roast beef is fine. It's just kind of simple in flavor. Overall, it is a bit chewy, but I think it's meant to be. This is not supposed to be super tender. I am giving the roast beef a nice 6 out of 10. I think it's good. Now let's try this turkey. You guys know I love turkey, and I still don't believe that turkey makes you sleepy. I will never conform to those thoughts. I have never gotten sleepy from turkey. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. I think I prefer like a normal Thanksgiving turkey. This has sort of a processed cold cut flavor to it, even though I'm sure it's fresh. And like texture wise, it feels really fresh. It is actually quite juicy. It's not dried out, but there is a flavor that I'm just not loving. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like those Oscar Mayer slices, but like make it fresh. I'm gonna have to give the turkey a 4 out of 10. It's not bad. Now let's try this loaded potato salad. I love potato salad. I'm ready for this. The flavor is giving. The flavor tastes like a loaded baked potato. There's a strong sour cream flavor, bacon bits, green onions, which I love a good crispy green onion.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I just want to make sure you got the chance to meet all 4 of our Disney.
Oh yeah, yes, I met them all and they were great. Amazing.
Enjoy the rest of dinner.
Thank you. Also, there's some shredded cheese in here. That's that saltiness that I love, but the potatoes are a bit crunchy. They're giving Snow White's apple that she choked on. I just feel like if they were cooked maybe another hour, no, like 10 minutes, it would be a delicious potato salad, but the crunchiness is getting to me. I'm gonna give the potato salad a 5 out of 10. And now the green beans. Those are amazing green beans. They taste so crunchy and fresh. They have such a strong, garlicky, buttery flavor. It's like garlic with a green bean garnish. So garlicky, salted, amazing green beans. It is hard to make a vegetable delicious, and that's a delicious vegetable. That's a 10 out of 10. I left no green bean crumbs. Let's try this focaccia. Now, did you know that Giada De Laurentiis is actually a Disney princess? Yep. She's the princess of the kingdom of Ricotta. I was expecting to see her today. I really wanted to meet her, but she's not here. Princess Giada, this is for you. Oh yeah. That's gorgeous. That's radiant. The texture is cloud-like. Now, does it have a super strong like focaccia flavor? It more so tastes like a warm, fresh dinner roll with some little seasonings on top of it, like tomatoiness and basil and all that stuff. So that definitely adds flavor, but it's not screaming focaccia to me. Now, I am not a focaccia expert. I don't even know if I've ever had real focaccia. But to me, it tastes like a roll. Maybe focaccia tastes like a roll. I'm gonna give it a nice strong 8 out of 10. I think that's really nice of me. Now let's try this sausage. It's fine. Texture-wise, I actually really like it. I think it has the perfect sausagey bite to it. It doesn't feel mushy. It doesn't feel cartilagey. Flavor-wise, though, it doesn't taste bad. It just kind of tastes like really salty ground beef to me. It's kind of missing that sausage cow that I come to expect. Now, maybe this is a different type of sausage that is supposed to be more tame for people that aren't that into flavors and ingredients. But yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Last but not least, why did I leave this for last? The chicken nugget from the kids menu. It is serving boneless wing from TGI Fridays. Let's try it. Let me dip it in the horseradish. Why is it kind of giving? It isn't amazing, but it's better than I expected. It tastes really real. It tastes better than your typical boneless wing, like a little more authentically chicken. Authentically gobbler. The breading is really crispy. It's not too thick. It does have that classic chicken tender flavor, but it just tastes a little more real than your typical chicken tender type thing, you know? It is simple. There's not much more to say, but it was good. I'm gonna give it a nice strong 7 out of 10. Yeah. It is now time for dessert. I am gonna try almost every dessert they have. Unless if something's like really similar to something else, I might skip it, but I'm gonna try the whole variety. For dessert, they have these little coconut cakes, some chocolate chip cookies, vanilla cupcakes, and guys, they have this thing called strawberry soup. It is literally a soup made of strawberries. How interesting is that? They also have these little chocolate cakes with this like creamy sauce that goes on top, and these little brownies with mousse on top, blueberry lemon cheesecakes, and their signature dessert called Grand Floridian something. You'll find out soon. So I basically got everything besides the chocolate chip cookie. I don't know why I didn't get the chocolate chip cookie. I guess I just like forgot about it, but everything looks really good. Look at that little cupcake with little stars on it, very magical. As you can see, the gang's all here, all the desserts. Okay, let's eat them. Okay, I don't have my spoon anymore, so I am gonna drink this strawberry soup like Belle. She is the trendsetter. It's a strawberry smoothie in a bowl. Love that. It really tastes like fresh strawberries blended up with maybe a little bit of ice, some sort of cream. It could be melted ice cream, could be milk, I'm not sure. But it's nice and sweet, refreshing. It is delicious. It's like if you're craving a smoothie, you'll love this. All the protein girlies, you can just go and add your whey protein powder into this, and you're set for the day. I'm giving the strawberry soup a nice strong 8 out of 10. It's very nice. Now let's try the most basic dessert, the vanilla cupcake. I am not a big frosting person, and this is quite the big blob, but I'm gonna have an open mind because it has little stars on it and it's pretty. For a plain vanilla cupcake with frosting on it, it's good. Is it something out of the ordinary? No, I think this is for people that don't want excitement in their dessert. But I'm glad that there's something for everybody. The cupcake is nice and moist, and the frosting is actually quite like airy and like whipped almost, which I appreciate because I don't like a really heavy frosting. I really don't. It's just too overly sweet. This is fine. It's good. I'm gonna give the vanilla cupcake a 7 out of 10 for what it is. Now let's try this chocolate cake with cream and glaze. I think that's what it's called, and glaze. Ooh, I was expecting something more moist. This is quite the rock, quite the mountain. Let's try it. I like it. Guys, I sound overly negative. I'm so grateful to be here. Every time that I'm at Disney, I'm like, I get to do this. I get to film this. This is amazing. But I'm always honest. And this is not bad, but it reminds me of a Hungry Man frozen brownie. Have you had those? The kind that you microwave? Sometimes I do enjoy those. I just don't expect that flavor at a fancy buffet. You know, this cream and glaze stuff is quite nice. It's like a sweet, milky syrup, basically. And it does help the chocolate cake a bit, but it doesn't save it. So I'm gonna give the chocolate cake a 4 out of 10. Let's try this lemon blueberry cheesecake, which looked really, really good. Such a cute little disc. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Now that's a dessert. That's what I've been waiting for. That is absolute perfection. That tastes like a cheesecake from a fancy bakery. The crust is so thin, which somehow makes it very satisfying and not as heavy as your typical cheesecake. And the cheesecake itself has a very light blueberry flavor, a very light lemon flavor. You can barely taste those. It just mostly has a good, authentic cream cheese cheesecake flavor. And the texture is just everything you would want in the cheesecake. It's nice and thick and dense, but it's not so heavy that like you can't eat the whole thing. I ate that in 3 bites. Delicious, incredible. I'm giving the cheesecake a 10 out of 10. Now let's try this dessert. This is the Grand Floridian, what was the name? It was like business corporation. I don't know, future editing Timmy can Google it. Of course, filming Timmy forgot what the name was. The dessert is called the Grand Floridian Financier. I think he thought it said financer when he glanced at it. It just shows what level of education he's at. The Financier is an almond cake with sea salt caramel and toasted meringue. What I do know is that it's like an almond cake, and I love almond everything. And it seems to have like a marshmallowy thing on top, like a toasted marshmallow. Give me this little piece of chocolate. I want it in the first bite. Okay. Get off! Oh my god, stop! We're in a classy place, stop it! Let's try it. It's interesting. I expected to love it more than I do. There's a certain cookie that I had when I was a kid that I really didn't like. It was like sort of like a dusty, rusty almond cookie that had the texture of sand. And this doesn't have that texture, but it has that flavor. I do love the marshmallow. I love that little bit of chocolate, but the cake itself has taken me back, and not in a good way. I'm gonna have to give the Grand Floridian Businessman a 3 out of 10. Now let's try this coconut cake thingy. It is tiny, but this is for the girlies that have a dainty palate that just want a little something sweet, a little something for the road, you know? And I'm not sure if it's plant-based, I didn't see, but it looks plant-based. Is that an insult? You look plant-based. Not what I expected. I don't taste the coconut. What I do taste though is sort of a cornbread flavor. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a lemon poppy seed piece of cornbread, which is kind of interesting. The texture is a little dry and almost a little rubbery, but I kind of like the cornbready flavor. I do. Also, there's this pink stuff on the top, and this pink stuff tastes a little floral, which it doesn't bother me because it's very light, but typically I'm not a big fan of floral flavors. Like, are you gonna eat a tulip? Are you gonna eat a rose? I'm not. Overall though, it's not bad. I'm giving the little coconut thingy a nice 5 out of 10. Okay, last but not least, this is the last item of the day, girlies. This is the brownie with mousse on top of it. Oh, the texture. Look at that. Guys, with this new camera, I haven't really shown you guys like the food close up like that. I have to do that more next time. I'm sorry. This is my first video with this new camera. I'm adjusting. We're ending on a good note. I'm very grateful for that finale. That brownie was just deliciously talented. The wickedly talented. That is a chewy, good old classic brownie. Tastes homemade, very chocolatey, but not too sweet. So it has more of a strong cocoa powder flavor, but there's not as much sugar, I feel, as your typical brownie. And then the mousse on top was honestly serving like a very light cheesecake, lighter in flavor and texture, but it did still have some of that cheesecake flavor along with a chocolatey mousse flavor as well. It went so well with the brownie, delicious. I feel satisfied. I know I didn't love everything, but I think that I liked more things than I disliked, so I think that's a win. It is now time to pay. Well, girlies, that was such a fun experience. Starting with my teeth, I was so scared for no reason. The characters were so nice and they were very easy to talk to, and I think I did a lot better than I expected. And I love this camera. Oh my God, I love this shirt. I love it all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and look forward to a lot more Disney content, especially next week. I have another Disney video coming. So stay tuned. Love you guys so much. Bye. Oh, Gianna. That was Gianna.